Hello, and welcome to another live coaching. I'm broadcasting from Morocco. We just started our first masterclass. We're doing 2 masterclasses this year in Morocco, and we got a great group in the first one. It's all filled up. There is a second week, so there's one more space to be exact. One more space. So if you do want to join last minute, I encourage it. It looks like my connection in the hotel is not great. I'm fine, but it looks like it's failing me a little bit. So if I drop out, that's why. I'll try to keep everything brief. I don't know how the connection is for this kind of live streaming. So let's just jump right in to the Facebook group. Again, I'm in Morocco. We're coaching a couple master classes. Week 1 just started today. Week 2 is June 15th to the 21st, and there's one more space. So if you want to join, go to, where is it? It's up on the top there, windsurfingmasterclass.com. And yeah, you can sign up for that last spot if you want to join. We're having a good time. We got a great forecast. But let's jump right into the Facebook group. If you're joining us in the chat, did you sail this week? And say hello. Say hello in the chat. Let us know where you're joining us from and if you sailed. So Stefan has got a question about sailing in Hirtshalls. I think generally it's not worth it. There are other places that are better to go, but I tagged a few people that might know. I noticed Manuel's not in the group, but Marius is, and they've sailed that part of Denmark quite a bit, and they should have some good answers. We got Kevin in the chat. He says hello and average onshore sessions, but it's winter in New Zealand. Good to hear. It's a little noisy, bit of noise. I'm just in the hotel lobby. All right, next up, this is a post from me. This is the conditions that we have down here. It's been fun. It's been really fun. This was a pretty light day. I was on a 5.0, but other people were on 5.5s. It was a harder day to get around, but really fun waves to be had. A little tricky to find. They weren't super consistent. You know, the sets were coming in every 5 to 10 minutes. And so you really had to be patient and wait for them. Also, really make your way upwind. But it was a lot of fun. Again, there's one more spot available in the second week if you want to join. We got Mark in the chat. Hello, Mark. Rasmus as well, joining us from Silt, who had a flatwater session and a surf session. All right, let's get on to the questions. So Kevin wants to talk about sheeting out reflex in the cutback. And this is something that comes up a lot. And I don't have a good answer right away. Sheeting in, I don't know where that reflex comes from. I think what you really want to think about is not the sail, but more just what's happening with the board. So like if you look at some of my clips, I'm really focusing on the board here. I'm not focusing on the sail. I'm really focused on getting the heels in and the sails fairly open. It's not even that I'm aggressively sheeting it out. It's just that I'm not really thinking about it. I'm not sheeting in. I'm really getting low with my body. So for me, it's the feeling of hanging from the sail, but that's complicated. Some people have said that the feeling of hanging from the sail makes them want to sheet in because they want to pull. But I think of it as sort of extending away from the sail. So you're letting the sail fly itself up and you're hanging low from it. And so then getting the butt low, the heels really engaged on the rail. And so for me, this is a feeling of hanging from it, not doing a pull-up. I'm not pulling myself up to it. It's more like I'm letting my body fall down and the sail stay in the same place and hanging from it. You could also think about really just pulling from the front hand. I think a good exercise, and Kevin, this is actually probably, if I am to give one exercise, is to work on off the lips and cutbacks with the backhand off, or you only have the front hand on the boom. And then it's impossible to sheet in because you don't even have your backhand on the boom. And in the beginning, it's going to feel way harder than it looks. It's going to feel almost impossible, but you'll figure it out fairly quickly and get some video and post it in the group so that we can help you figure it out. And I think that's probably the best exercise to get away from sheeting in on the cutback is taking off the backhand. I think that's a really good exercise. It's something I recommend for everyone. All right, Axel is looking for a ride or offering a ride. It's both, offering a ride and looking for a ride. So if you're going up to cold Hawaii from Hamburg, I guess, is this already too late? Yeah, seems like we're already too late for it. Makes me think it'd be good to have a rideshare app. If we ever do a Windsurfing Masterclass app, there should be a rideshare portion to it. I hope you figured it out, Axel. All right. This video from Kevin is from his last section, and he's talking about how he's sheeting in instead of out and how it's affecting his turn. So let's. I know you're looking to keep improving, but I really like the flow on that turn. Coming up, I want to see more of a high five. We're really getting that board so the bottom is presented to the power of the wave. But nice flow. I love the smooth carving there. Boom! There's a high five. Yeah, look at that. I love it. Boom. That's the kind of corner pocket section that I'm always talking about. And this is a great example of why corner pockets are so great. So you were actually in the wrong place for this section. You came up over here, but the section's over there. But the reason these sections are so great for practicing and for getting good off the lips is it doesn't matter if you place it off because you can correct it easily. And so you're kind of, I don't know, what is this, too early, just in the wrong place? But you're able then to just kind of extend a bit and still get this great high five off the lip. And that's why I love these sections because they're so forgiving. Great way to work on the fundamentals of off the lips. They're radical. I love it. I love it. It's a great example. That's like examples of why it's such a good section to hit. I mean, that's great. Comment. I love it. Almost, Kevin, I want you to send me this footage so I can use it as a star example. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, definitely send me this footage. Send me the video if you're comfortable with that because yeah, look at that. It's a great example of high five. I love it. I love it. Yeah, really getting some connection there. I love it. I love going for it. Yeah, that was something that we talked about. I can't remember when it was, about a month ago. Yeah, send me send me the video. I like it. It's a good example. All right, I made this. This is already, I think, posted last week, but it's an example of what it looks like to sail in a masterclass. I don't know if I have enough connection to play this whole video. We can try. So this is from last year's Morocco masterclass, and yeah, just a little window into what it's like. Yeah, yeah. So that's a bit of an example. Again, we got one spot left for the masterclass that's happening on June 15th to 21st down in Morocco. Obviously, week one, not only is it full, but it's already started, so you're too late. All right, so I love this, the answers here. And so about coaching, I'll tell a funny story in a minute a minute about an ugly coaching experience that I've had. But yeah, some good answers here. Yeah, it's interesting. I like this advice from Joe. He took this question really seriously about what you can do to really get the most out of it. And I think this is really good advice for someone that's going on a windsurf trip, this or a windsurf coaching trip, whether with me or someone else. This is really good advice. So I think this is awesome here. We got Max in the chat. Max says, been a good few weeks on the water. The tip about mustard for cramps is amazing. Oh, cool. I love that it works. Yes. Yes. Uh, that's awesome. Awesome. I think that was from, we did a Zoom, like a fitness for windsurfing Zoom with sports scientist Cedric. And that was open to everyone, but you had to sign up for it. And Max was there. And that was one of the tips from that, is that mustard can fight cramps. I do these Zooms, every so often. And there's so much value in the interviews, the people that come on. So I really encourage you guys to sign up for them. I know I'm kind of preaching to the choir because everyone that's here watching this live is pretty onto it. So it's more the people that are watching this on YouTube after the fact. Yeah, there's a lot of value in those Zoom sessions. Ragnar, awesome. Ragnar getting on the water. Yeah, so I really like this advice from Joe about how to get the most out of a coaching trip. Having clear goals and being ready to be shocked when you see yourself on film. Be really open. I think this is really important. So often I see people come into the coaching and they want coaching, but they also have really rigid ideas, and that's a difficult combination. Being involved in the group, this is also really important. I think it's important to go on group coaching experiences because of the group, not despite the group. There's so much collective wisdom in a group of windsurfers, and there's so much to learn from everyone else. It's so valuable, and it's a different experience. I mean, there's some things that you need to learn in a one-to-one environment, and other things that are great to learn in a group environment. And so they don't serve the same purposes. There's some overlap, but mostly they're serving different purposes. And so really appreciating the group in the group coaching experience, whether that's with me on the masterclasses or with someone else doing just a normal windsurfing clinic. I think it's really important to take advantage of the group. And if you really don't want a group, if you're going just to fight the group, then bite the bullet and do private one-on-one coaching. And for some people, where you are in your journey, you might be at the point where that one-on-one coaching is really what you need, not group coaching, because you've made a lot of progress and now you're really working through something hard. So for example, for me, if I was going to hire a windsurfing coach, it would make sense more, I think, a one-on-one coach, because I'm working on really specific things. And so someone working with me needs to be really focused on me with what I'm doing, which is different than more general learning, and something where having a group environment is really, really beneficial. So it's not that one is better than the other, but if you're going on a group coaching experience, go because of the group, not despite the group. All right. I think we're all caught up. This was kind of a quiet week, which is good. It fits with me being in Morocco and nervous about my internet connection here. We've got a really good forecast, and I'm excited for what's going to come. It looks like tomorrow is going to be a rest day. We're going to get on the water on Tuesday, and then it's going to ramp up to an epic swell, long period swell hitting on the weekend that is going to finish out the first masterclass week and then start the second masterclass week. So if you're thinking about joining that second masterclass, and there's some people for that second masterclass who are coming down already on the 11th, and they're going to get that swell before the masterclass, and they're going to get it for the first few days of the masterclass. And then the rest, the forecast is kind of fluctuating and all over the place, but I think it's going to be good. I think we're going to get good conditions, even though the forecast is pretty volatile. I think we're in a good weather pattern here. And yeah, it's going to be, the conditions look really good. I'm pretty excited for the weekend here. I'm really excited for the weekend here. And yeah, so that's what's going on in Morocco. And yeah, it's kind of full on. These masterclass weeks are always really intense, and they're a lot of fun for me, but also hugely draining and a lot of work. But yeah, I enjoy it, and I think also for the participants as well, it's really an intense experience, and yeah, something that almost like you need a vacation for your vacation at the end. uh, but but yeah, in a good way. We got Greg in the chat. Greg is joining us for the second masterclass here, and we are going to see each other on Friday. I'm looking forward to it. All right, I am going to sign off and yeah, get back to my masterclass here. I hope everyone has a wonderful windy week. Remember to post in the group. Like I've been posting every Sunday, I'm going to post another discussion topic this week. And this week, the discussion topic is about watching surfing to improve our windsurfing. I think every one of us can watch more surfing to improve our windsurfing. And I'll write more about it in the group when I post the discussion comment, as well as some examples. And yeah, I think it's really interesting. And so those of you who are watching surfing, tell us about it in that discussion thread. And those of you who don't, tell us what your impressions are. I'm going to post some videos in the post and what your impressions are of those videos or impressions of surfing in general. Because I think that there's a lot to learn from watching surfing. It can really help inform our wave riding. All right, everyone, I am going to sign off. I hope you have a wonderful windy week. I'm having a windy week in Morocco. You can see the video I already posted in the group with some fun down the line conditions that we've already had here. And we've got even more on the horizon. So I'm going to sign off and get back to it. Take care, everyone.